Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnanana Salakya Chakshurumilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. By the time I came, Brahmananda was an icon already, and so in a way, I didn't get close for quite some time. I guess the first time he got close to me was in 1984, at the time when Srila Prabhupada's Murti was installed in the Samadhi. During the bathing ceremony, I was under the table, catching all the substances, and Brahmananda stood on my hand, which was quite heavy. But in the years following that, he became closer, and I could see that he was the most unassuming person. It's that love that everyone spoke about. I was thinking that love that he had no agenda. He was very simple. He was just simply wanting to please Prabhupada, and there was no other thought in his mind, nothing else. He just tried that sincerely. And in that way, he was such an unassuming, simple person, and he was ready to deal with anyone who was ready to do something for Prabhupada. So, because of that, he was kind to me. I was becoming involved in the construction of Srila Prabhupada's Pushpa Samadhi in Mayapur. So he came closer and would regularly talk to me, stop and things like that. And I remember we were standing on the road, I don't know exactly what date it was, but some 15 years ago, when Tamal Krishna Maharaj had that accident, and we were standing together at the gate, waiting for Tamal Krishna Maharaj's body to come. And Brahmananda then said, he said, this is not the end of Tamal Krishna Maharaj. He said, this is the end of an era. And when Brahmananda left, I said, same thing, same thing. This is the end of an era. Where is someone like that will never be again? A unique personality. Someone with such deep dedication. Everyone is here because of dedication to Srila Prabhupada, and everyone is here because of deep appreciation for Brahmananda, because everyone can feel that his love for Srila Prabhupada was unmatched, unique. No one showed that. And I remember in Vrindavan, Brahmananda was speaking, and Brahmananda said, he was asked a question at the end of the talk about Prabhupada, and the question was, in the early days, you would be very intimate with Prabhupada, and later the movement grew and became bigger. So at that time, later, do you feel that there was any change in the relationship with Prabhupada? And Brahmananda said, look, when you're young, your father is your father, and when you're grown up, your father is still your father. No change. No change. And then this devotee, who was from South America, so maybe it was his English, but he said, I can see that for you, Prabhupada is like God. And Brahmananda said, oh no, I made that mistake once. Oh no, Prabhupada is not God. Oh no, Prabhupada is as good as God. He's as good as God. He's not God, he's as good as God. He said, but these days, I begin to think that he's better than God. Because he came to the Lower East Side and saved me. And then, okay, it was one of those times when he started crying, you know, and his voice choked up, and he's just, you could see his mind stopped there, you know. That's what happens when the voice chokes up. It means the mind just doesn't move beyond that point. You're just thinking. He came to the Lower East Side and saved me in someone's death. Yeah. Just like in the Jumna Maharaj was saying that Brahmananda interrupted the class, he did the same for me. Also interrupted the class, and then I used to send many devotees to Brahmananda. I used to tell them, go and see Brahmananda, because Brahmananda is ready. It's no problem, you can go. And he's ready to talk to you, to anybody. You can just go and see him, no problem. So I used to send so many devotees. I even wrote it on the internet, on my blog, go and see Brahmananda. And so he stopped his class. I came late, 10 minutes late. He stopped the class and he said, oh, I met your boys from Germany. They're doing real nice preaching, isn't it? And it's just like that. So personal and so... As Prabhupada's servant, he was thinking really of the well-being of this movement until his last days. He would keep track of everything, you know, in his mind. He would keep track. We heard that Prabhupada was that Brahmananda was always there, knew everything all over the world, but not only of the past. He was also keeping up with the present. He was not just a man who was living in the stories of the past and just repeating them again and again. He was very much aware of how Krishna consciousness was spreading now all over the world. Anyway, just my 5 cents words. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak. Brahmananda Prabhu ki.
Thank you very much, Kadamba Kanana Maharaj.